Today we're going to be working on this right where the cat sits. I got to punch a road through there. Hey, Elby here again. I'm carrying on back to this road. Months ago, I started this road and it got muddy and I had to quit. I was going to finish it. It looks terrible, but only because everything turned into soup. So I'm going to take my 850 John Deere, go back, get this part finished here, and then we'll take the excavator with the wide bucket and scrape these banks. And the reason there's such a large cut here is because it was so steep. It was really, really steep, which makes for a wide cut. So I gotta cut this out, and it'll be nice. Let's get going. We're on the way down to continue the road work. I got JJ here, he's running the excavator. And this would be his second day on that excavator. He's pulling the bank, like he's reaching up and smoothing the bank out with the excavator. We got the wide bucket. It's like a 4-foot wide bucket on the excavator with smooth surface, no teeth, smooth edge, and that kind of smooths out the bank. He's doing well with the being the first day on the job. I'm continuing to punch through with the dozer. I kind of punched through the rough part, the next section. It's a tough road build, but we'll get it. So that's what we're doing now. We're back on the road building. JJ just started up the excavator. We're gonna grease it while it warms up. We gotta grease the front. You can swing it out to here. And we're gonna grease the whole front of that thing. So this will be JJ's second day running it. Up there I took the road, cut the road through with the cat and pushed a bunch of trees over that came across this road. So I'm going to cut them out, and JJ's going to swing the trees out off the road. I'm going to bring the cat down and get some more fuel, and then continue to build that road up there. Let me get my hat again and my water bottle. So I was showing JJ how I move brush and trees off the hill. So that road up there, when I cut that, the trees fell down, and that's what I was doing. I was picking those trees up, getting them thrown over. So now I'm going to fire up my 850 John Deere right there, you see it? And I'm going to continue working on that road up there. Good morning. This is Saturday. I lost my helper. He's doing something else today. I decided to work on the road some today, and got the 850 John Deere warming up. And I'm pretty happy with the road so far. We got about half of it done, and I'll just continue up there punching through some of that tough part, that second stretch. So it turned a little chilly this morning, which is actually great because the dozer runs so much better when it's cooler. So I got a little bit of my jacket on. So a little cooler, perfect. So let's get this road built. I'm up on top here where I cleared some of these trees. The road needs to go up that direction on that hill and curve back to the plateau way on top. So I got this cleared out a little bit. Here I'm going to show you a very difficult point I'm at in the road. I had to punch through here, through this very steep hill, and I've got to take that one tree out, that big tree. I've got to cut that corner out so we get the road wider around that corner. I can't have a narrow road with this steep ground because in the wintertime somebody could slide off the road. So it has to be wide enough for a ditch. If there's any cave-ins or any mudslides, there's some room. So I got to go wide enough with a ditch and all that. So here's a very difficult part, and I'm going to get on the cat and show you me pushing that one tree over and cutting that whole that point out. I'm at a difficult point in the road. Here's where the road comes up. I cleaned up the banks. Over here is where we have to make a big switchback, a big flat area. The dirt has to be out into those trees all the way to the back, and we have to cut out a bunch of this bank here to make a wide area so like a pickup and a trailer, cement trucks, can come up here and make a turn. Like a car couldn't even make this turn right now. It's so sharp. So it's difficult when one road comes up, the other road takes off. You got to basically go 180. So I have to take this dirt here, carve a lot of this bank out, and push that dirt down in here and make a huge flat spot. It's a major job. So I'll do a time lapse kind of getting some of this bank pulled down, those trees and the brush and the mess kind of pulled down and thrown over, so my cat can come and doze all that out. Good morning again. Another day on this road. So Saturday I got this part carved out, looking pretty good. This is the first bench that the road has arrived to. Brought up my wife yesterday to see the parcel of the flat spot. Today we're going to be working on this right where the cat sits to build a great big flat spot. I've got JJ coming to run the excavator. Now Jeff had to take the Kubota that we've been using, that little orange excavator. He's got to take it away to a different job site. So we're stuck with the big old Kubota 120. It's an old machine. It's huge. I'm going to train JJ how to run that. It's just really old and rattly, but it'll reach in there real nice. It has a nice wide bucket. We're going to have to, on top of this hill, carve off some of that top of that, so it's got a little bit of a slope. It's completely vertical. We need a little bit of a slope so it doesn't like cave in. So we got our work cut out for us. And then after this section is done, I've got to go up top and build a road all the way back, way up there. So we got a lot of work ahead of us. We're about halfway done. We've reached this plateau with the road. It's about a 5-acre flat spot. Now we're going to continue making a curve right here, and then going up that direction to the top of that. There's a red, orange flag up there. That knobby. I got to punch a road through there, and then from there it'll go up that direction. Today, JJ graduated to the 120 Kubota. It's a much bigger machine. He's digging out this bank here so we can make a big area for a turn. He's good at it. Good morning. We've got JJ on the excavator, the Kubota 120. He's digging out that area, like I said, to make the sweeping turn. And I forgot my earplugs, so I'm gonna be stuck with wearing this thing on the cat today for ear protection. And I reckon it wouldn't hurt to wear these for the equipment anyhow when I'm doing trees and stuff. So I'll put a time lapse on for him, getting that cleaned out, and then I made some progress on the road up here. I'll show that to you. I'm pretty pleased how far we've come so far. The road comes up to this big flat area, about 5 acres of flat in there. But then this road I'm on right here, doing one final push to the summit up here, is a big flat property, the top of this property. So my son Jalen, this is his property. He's getting like 15 acres from his father-in-law, but it's never been developed before because there was no road. So the road's going to this nice flat area there and the flat area up here. I'm gonna walk up there. I know I look goofy with this hat, but I forgot my earplugs. Let's have a look. You're gonna be surprised at this beautiful flat up here. So Jalen is not sure what he's gonna be doing with this property. There are 3 options or so that he might be doing. One is simply hang on to this property and build himself a house. Right back there in those trees is the Forest Service property, straight up into the Cabinet Mountains, like a 3-4 mile horseback or a 4-wheeler quad ride up into the wilderness area in the mountains. There's some deer back there. Can you see them? I'll pull it in. 3 deer. You might not be able to see it. So there's about 5 or 8 acres of this flat up here. So first option is to live up here. Option number 2 is build a house and cabins on these 2 flats. This being the upper one now, we're on the very top, perfectly flat. For Airbnb, some cabins or a lodge, to rent out so you guys can, stay in an Airbnb, or he might sell the property, but I doubt it. I don't think right now he wouldn't take less than $1 million for it. I can't speak for him, but it's really amazing. Now I can't hear the highway, unfortunately, but it is what it is. It borders that river. Well, Granite Creek, more like a river down there. Like I said, really close to town. Libby's got a nice hospital, so it's got the amenities you need. Down there's JJ. Let me pull him in on the excavator. So he's working down there on that major switchback right there. So here we are. Okay, I brought the dozer up here. I'm going to be punching this road through from where I started showing you, right where this ribbon is at here. Right down through there. About 100 yards. I've got to take these trees out. I'm not looking forward to it. It's really steep. That's a hard road to build. And then the only thing left to do would be to grade the road, put some gravel on it, but he's got access up here with a vehicle. I'm gonna get right on it. I broke through the last part. You can see the time lapse. We got to the top here. I pushed down through that area and I broke through. So let's have a drive down on the road for the first time. Take the cat down, see how JJ's doing, get some lunch. All that's left is to get the grade finished and dressed down. I'm taking my semi in here to get the cat because I got about 2 hours worth of work this morning, and then I'll be done with this road. So brought the semi down, wrap up the road, take the cat home. I'll turn the truck around right here and park it while I go do about 2 hours worth of road work, and then I can load up and take it home. I'm going to point this semi out so I don't have to turn around with a heavy cat on the back. I'm going to park out here and go wrap up that road. I have to walk back to the cat all the way to the top. Actually, it's quite a walk, but here's the driveway leading to the property. Isn't that a nice river? Granite Creek. The water does seem to drown out quite a bit of the noise once we're up on the top. So it's probably a good 15-minute walk back there to the top where I got the cat parked. I think we'll let the road sit for a while and then bring a grader in to do the ditches, let it settle a little bit, but it's usable. It'll eventually need to have gravel on it. I can hear the birds. I can hear the water. This is a really nice property. Property around here in Libby is very much in demand as of this video recording. June 2024 right now. We've had rain all the way through so far. Every few days or weekly we've had rain, so it's been a green, lush spring. We can't even do our haying because of the rain. So here's Jalen's father, mother-in-law's place here, this field and their property here, and then the property he's getting is up on that ridge, and there's the road leading up to it. It's not too visible. It's pretty hidden. Isn't this beautiful? It's just an absolutely gorgeous piece of property. I didn't want to build some goat trail or Jeep trail, so you can see the steepness of the hill and the amount of bank I had to cut out to get a nice wide road. Of course, I started from the top, worked my way down because it's easier to cut from the top going downhill, but it's nice and wide. I'm completely done with the road, at least for now. It needs grading, some finishing, but it's drivable. I'm done with the cat. So I'm gonna take that cat all the way down. I'd say it's almost close to half a mile down the road, all the way out to my semi, take the cat home, I'm done. This is a view of this top, flat, beautiful land. So somebody was using a tent here. Nice big flat area. Okay, I'll put a time lapse on. I'll show you the finished road all the way down to the cat, to the semi, out on the highway. I sure like these hydraulic ramps. I'm going to put chains on that dozer and take it home.